So do you want to rank up every single archetype basically free without having to grind red crystals all the time over and over and over again? Well, this is the video for you. It involves an item called the Hero's Jeweled Root, which increases archetype experience by 3,000. And as you see, I've got 71 of those. And you might be wondering, how the hell did I get 71? Well, there's actually a farm that you can do later on in the game when you get to a particular dungeon called the Disgraced Ruins, as you can see here. So when you get into Disgraced Ruins, all you want to do is follow the path from the first floor. It is actually quite a very long dungeon, and it's actually a very difficult dungeon as well, especially if you're playing on hard. However, all you want to do is just follow the path that keeps going down, so you don't want to take any ladders or anything like that. You want to keep going down, follow the main path all the way down to the last floor, and then I highly recommend you do that and defeat the boss. That way, you know, you won't have to run out of MP when you're doing all the enemy fights and all that sort of stuff. And defeat the boss, and then you can, you know, calmly approach the farm this way. So once you're in the Disgraced Ruins, to set up this farm, it is very, very simple. So all you have to do is put your MC on a Thief lineage archetype, so either the Thief, Assassin, or the Ninja. And the reason why is because you get the passive Pickpocket, which is a chance of getting an item each time the enemy is stunned or defeated in the overworld combat. The next thing you want to do is inherit Lucky Find onto your archetypes, so your archetypes for your MC and for the remaining party members, and this increases the likelihood of receiving items after battle by 20%. And then you want to change your game mode to easy in order to break the enemies much easier, and also just not get ambushed, because if you get ambushed, these enemies will probably like nearly kill you as well. And also you need to make sure that your MC is less than level 67. And the reason for this is because the enemies here are about 65, the enemies that you're going to be farming, and you don't want to one-shot them. However, if you do accidentally kill them, it's okay. You can easily just return to the entrance of the dungeon using the Moorcat and run all the way back, and the enemies will respawn. So once you have all that set up, you have the conveniently placed Moorcat. All you do is come to this area here, and then inside you'll see there's 2 mimics inside, you can see on the minimap as well. And all you want to do is basically just break gauge the mimics over and over again. So as you can see, I got a Hero's Jeweled Root. Let's get out of that one, and then I break this one and I get another Hero's Jeweled Root. And then you can do a squad battle, and then you can also just escape pretty easily on easy, and then it resets their break gauge, and then you can go ahead and farm them again. Very simple. That's all you literally need to do. Now, you don't always get a Hero's Jeweled Root, which is why, you know, you want it to be on the Thief lineage in order to try and get one, which increases the rate of getting one, as well as Lucky Find. And also, when you do escaping the escape method, you definitely also want to have Barden rank 7, which gives you Escape Master, which basically is a guaranteed escape. And that does speed up the process because basically their break gauges will come back. However, you can also, if you don't have Barden rank 7, however, it doesn't really matter too much, because what you can do is you can actually just wait until they're broken. So I got 2 Hero's Jeweled Roots there, and you can wait until they're broken, and then they'll just come again to unbroken. And then you can just basically repeat the process. Now, there's a few tips that I would recommend you doing this. Sometimes the little hit detection thing is a bit spotty, so you just kind of need to make sure that you kind of just try and put each one into a corner, so then that way you are not necessarily just hitting like walls and stuff. And I do highly recommend that you lock onto the enemy, so then you're definitely not hitting any walls. And even if this accidentally happens, you can just escape. It's like pretty foolproof. So yeah, definitely we just want to keep trying to hit them with lock on, because if you don't lock on, you will probably whiff a few hits, and then that way, you know, it's just a bit less efficient. I also recommend that you kind of get them into opposite corners. I have found that it is much easier to get Jeweled Roots if you don't actually defeat them at the same time. But that could just be like a, you know, like a, what do you call it, a placebo effect sort of. So I don't actually know if that's legit of how you do it, but I have found that if I separately break them instead of break them together, I do have more of a chance to get a Jeweled Root from each person. And that's pretty much it. So you just want to do this over and over and over again, and then eventually, see, I got another Hero's Jeweled Root there, and then eventually Eventually, if you look in your items, you'll have a lot of heroes dual roots, and you can just do this over and over again, and then basically just increase and max out your archetypes pretty much in like I went from 77 to 82, and it hasn't even been like 5 minutes yet. So, you know, you can basically get, if you do this as efficiently as possible by, you know, separating them and breaking them one at a time and then escaping, you can approximately get about, I think the max I've gotten is about 5 dual roots per minute. So if you extrapolate that, you can get a bunch of dual roots very, very quickly. And because they're worth 3000 XP, you're essentially getting like 3 Heroes Leaves of the Light from just like, you know, the previous farms that have been happening on my channel for free and for less time. So it's definitely worth doing. And then, yeah, you can definitely max out all your archetypes, because if you max out all your archetypes for each party member, you do get a special, unique and powerful item, and then all those maxed out archetypes actually do carry over to New Game Plus. However, obviously you still need to unlock the actual embodiment, which is the follower 4, to unlock that lineage. But once you have unlocked that lineage in New Game Plus, you do actually get that maxed out archetype that carries over to New Game Plus. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this farm, definitely leave a like and subscribe. I will actually have another farm guide where you can farm heroes incenses for your strength and magic, and I guess other stats as well. So definitely stay tuned for that one. So once again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.